Hello, this is the Harboring Light. My name is Mary. I simply give conservative perspectives about the world around me. I am on Spotify. I am on Anchor, and I am growing my podcast, and I'm putting it on different platforms. So keep a lookout for that. I'm on Audible. I'm on Amazon Music. That's linked to Audible. And I'm on iHeartRadio, to name just a few. And I'm growing and developing everything. So keep a lookout for the Harboring Light on different podcast platforms. And I'm growing my social media presence. So for the moment now, I'm on Minds, and then I'm on Twitter. So you can simply find me the Harboring Light. Just type that in, and you'll find me on Minds and Twitter. And I'm growing my social media platform, so keep a lookout for that. And to my listeners and viewerships, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate your listening, and I really appreciate everything. So please feel free to share this content. I will greatly appreciate it. And also keep in mind, particularly on the Spotify options, there's a community button where it says, what do you think about the show? So feel free to, place in comments on there, and I do all I can to respond right of my way. And I think it's very important to engage with listeners and keep that communication flowing and everything else, because I think that's the least I can do is to do that. And you know that I appreciate your feedback and appreciate you listening, and I'm wanting to be engaged with the podcast. And also keep in mind on social media, please feel free to make comments, concerns, or what have you, and I will respond to you as soon as possible. And then keep that communication flowing. It's really important. Okay, so let's dive into the topic. So, America. Now, it's unfortunate that topic is kind of sour grapes to a lot of people, America. And I think that has a lot to do with the whole adage of the grass is always greener. I want to get to a point where I can travel, I'm coming from the point of view of what I read, researched, and seen on television about other cultures. And my husband, I'll have him in on a podcast. That will be a pretty lengthy podcast, because he's gonna. I'm gonna have him in on sharing his experience with travel, because he was in the military, particularly in the Army, and he has a lot of different points of view about that. And what he has shared to me and about you traveling abroad and everything everything is not also always it's always also also great in to appreciate what the American spirit and how the privilege that we have in this country, not privilege, privileges that we have, and the rights that we have, we're really blessed for that, and should be very thankful for that, instead of making all this unnecessary polarization that's going on in society. And he has a lot of different perspectives about that. And, I think that's really important. These are really important conversations to delve deep within, because, it's just sad to me to see that the American roots and the pride to be American and all that is kind of fading out. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people that are very prideful for their country and they really appreciate their country, but there's people that aren't, and the majority, it seems like the majority that doesn't feel that way is screaming the loudest, and it's wiping away the ones that really treasure this country and understand the beauty of this country. And particularly, I think it's very important to also be honest and go there and talk about this right now. People from different countries, as far as communist countries, they know the importance and the beauty of being American, because they know what it's like to have to endure such unnecessary suffering and everything, and to have the American dream and to be in America, and to have that privilege to know that pretty much all it really takes is if you're determined and you're disciplined and you're willing to work hard and you're willing to sacrifice and you're willing to have a good perspective and everything else, that you can pretty much see your dreams come alive. And it's just unfortunate that some people, sort of forget, or they know and they don't care, or it's a whole lot of deals that goes along with that. And I think that when Trump was in office, and the whole aspect of making America great again, a lot of unfortunate things came from that. And not understanding that he's not a perfect being, but he did what he could to make things better in America. And I think that we, should all understand the aspects. And I think in America, it's important to know that, as far as our policies and our politicians, in a lot of other countries, as far as putting ridicule towards politicians, it's a no-no. You get in a lot of serious damage behind it, and in America, you can just say anything pretty freely about, politicians, and there's not a whole lot of repercussions for that. And a lot of people don't understand that point of view. And I think it's important to address that and to understand that. And I think that when we get into that and address that, that would help make everything a whole lot better. And I think as far as American values are starting to fall to the wayside too. As far as wanting to come together as a community and wanting to understand other different points of view is falling out. And I think we should get that aspect together. And as far as American values are concerned, I think we need to understand it and address that and come together and unify in that. Now, I'm going to keep this pretty short because this is kind of this, American aspect and the American perspective is linked to my my travel podcast that I'm going to do with my husband. So I'm going to address that even further into that. So keep a lookout for that travel podcast narrative that I will record. So I'm reaching the end of this particular recording. This is the Harbor and Light, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.